And welcome back to Subculture on EssentialCoastRadio.com. Well, now I want to talk to you about an amazing new theatre production that has just wrapped up in Melbourne, but it is touring, so make sure you check out if it's going to be in a city or a town near you soon. The production is called The Culture, and this is nothing short of spectacular. This is a theatre production that looks at misogyny, it looks at domestic abuse, and it does it in an absolutely amazing way. In fact, for me, this play, I saw it at the right time. I was having one of those weeks where I was really, really angry at the way that certain women were being treated in the media by certain outlets, and I walked into this production, and the first thing I saw was a screen appear on the back wall before the actors even came out onto the stage. And for about the next 10 minutes, it played news clips of things that have happened in Australia and around the world over recent years. We saw Julia Gillard's misogyny speech. We saw how the Australian women's soccer team had to fight to get equal pay to the men, even though arguably they've been more successful than the men over the years. We also saw news articles about people like Tony Abbott and Bob Katter showing their misogynistic and homophobic views. So this kind of came at the right time for me, because I was in that frame of mind of feeling angry about some of the things that this production actually went into. Now, the production is directed by Bethany Caputo, and it's written by Laura Jackson, who is also in the production. Now, Jackson plays Katie, and Mina Asfar plays Will. They live together. Will is gay, Katie is straight. They live together, they make podcasts together, they make vlogs together, which has quite a following, and that's shown in a really interesting way during the production as well. It's actually shown by videos being projected on the wall. We see them record their podcasts from time to time, and when the videos are playing on the back wall, you actually see some of the people's responses to what they're showing. Now, things change for them when a new worker suddenly arrives at Katie's work. Now, Katie works for a lingerie company, and her ideas are kind of edgy, but they're going to move the company into the new era. But she's overlooked for promotion for this brand new male colleague. Now, Will instantly starts making jokes about the guy's name. The guy's name is Kale, so he starts calling him the lettuce. But much to Will's surprise, Katie doesn't arc up against this guy, even though there's an indication that he has sexually assaulted her within the first few days of their meeting. But that aside, Katie soon starts dating this guy, and her attitude towards Will and to life completely changes, something that really surprises Will and worries him. Now, this production may trigger some people. It goes into some pretty deep topics, including eating disorders, domestic violence, but I think it's a very, very important production. It is done in such an amazing way. It is so natural when you're watching this. The relationship between Katie and Will, it feels like you're a fly on the wall in their apartment watching everything that they do. It is just so amazing how natural the script is and the dialogue that's delivered between them. And I think that's what makes this such a powerful watch when things start to go wrong later on in the production. You like these two characters. There's nothing about them that you don't like. So when things start going wrong, you feel as an audience that you're already invested in their relationship and you start to worry about it. Now, there are some very, very powerful scenes in this production. I'm not going to go into spoiler territory, but there are some very powerful scenes that I found left me sitting there breathless, almost crying at times as well. But I don't know, this is just one of those productions where the power of the production is only enhanced by this brilliant acting performances by Laura Jackson and Mina Asfar. They are absolutely amazing in this. I can only hope that we get to see them not only in more productions over the years, but also maybe even in television or film, because they are that good when it comes to their acting ability. Like I said, though, the thing that I find the most important about this theatre production is you're going to walk away wanting to talk to your friends about the things that you've just seen. The way this production shows domestic abuse and the powerful performance that enhances that even more, it will leave you wanting to talk to your friends more and more about it. So I am going to give this 5 stars. I can't believe how good this production was. I wish it was still on in Melbourne so I could tell everybody to go and see it. Unfortunately, it's wrapped up in Melbourne, but definitely get onto the socials and try to find out where the culture is going to appear next, because it is an absolutely phenomenal production. Can't recommend it highly enough. Go and see it. You are on centralcoastradio.com.